No, how should I say the intro? No, pause.
We
We
back,
gonna keep
man.
it. All right,
We
man.
back.
Hey, just
All
whatever
right,
flow
man.
right. Whatever flow right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, you guys? We are back. I know y'all seen familiar faces, right? I know y'all seen the old Buzz Sports Talk, but this ain't the Buzz Sports Talk no more, man. We all graduated.
Nah, man.
We on the bigger, better things, and we are
You
now
gotta
the
let them
Clutch
know what we
Time
call it now.
Sports Podcast. Clutch Time, right? Time is on
Clutch
the
time.
clock. We just still the same individuals, but it's now it's time to elevate, right?
Mhm.
It's your
Mm-hmm.
host, Rashad Lathan, fellow my co-host.
It's me,
It's your boy
Amadou.
Sherm.
What's up?
Yes, sir, man. Ain't nothing changed but the location. Ain't nothing changed but
Mhm.
the location, man. And we about to dive deep into it, straight back into it like we used to. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's still subscribing, still saying tuned in, still following, still subscribe, everything, bro. On TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you name it, we got it. Apple Podcasts as well. But let's really dive straight into it, man. It's NBA playoffs. It's
Man,
NBA playoffs right now. It's a
NBA
lot going
playoffs is
on.
looking a little crazy right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, looking
It's a
crazy.
lot
It's
going
looking
on.
like the young cats versus the new cats. Young cats is looking like they taking over the league.
And if we talking about the new cats versus old cats, let's dive into that Phoenix Suns and Timberwolves series. Because that, to me, is the
Mhm.
most interesting series going on right now. Because we seen it as a team with the Phoenix Suns with KD, D Buck, Bradley Bill. We look at those three guys, like, okay, they're gonna take over. However, you got Minnesota on the other side with Anthony Edwards. People saying he compared to MGA 2.0. That's not a bad comparison right now, not just yet, but he do have special promise with his game. Honestly, bro, is the Timberwolves the team to beat in the West right now, or like are they the team to beat?
Mm,
Nah,
nah,
they're
bro.
not. They're not. I
It's
think
them.
the
It's
biggest
them.
problem right now for the Suns is just their lack of playmaking, their defensive ability, and the execution. I feel like those are the three biggest points that they really, really lack right now. And it shows because they're down 2-0. Both games, neither game were close. Of course,
Neither.
first game one, we had Kevin Durant. He went crazy. Devin Booker didn't do much. Devin Booker didn't do much as well in game two. So I think for the Suns to really win this series, all three guys, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant, are all going to have to be hitting on all cylinders. They're not doing that. And that's going to be even harder to do because the Timberwolves have the best defense in the league. All right. Now we know Jaden McDaniels, okay, he can clamp
Yeah,
up. And he
definitely
clamped up
clamped
as
up. He
well
definitely
as
clamped up in today's game too.
mhm, and he was the leading scorer as well. There's also Rudy Gobert. You got Nikhil Alexander Walker, Anthony Edwards, of course. I mean,
That team
the
is just
Timberwolves,
deep.
it's a deep team and they strive off
Deep.
defense. And when you have other guys hitting and the Suns don't, you're not going to win that game. You can try all you want to contain Anthony Edwards, but when Jaden McDaniels is giving you 25 points and you got Naz Reid off the bench hooping and Nikhil Alexander Walker's hitting threes, you can't win that game. Now,
Six
of
man of the
course,
year too. He just got
six
six
man of
man
the
of the
year,
year
that was
today.
just announced.
Crazy.
But my whole thing is that I don't think an NBA series really starts until a road team wins. So all the Timberwolves did was protect home court. So now they go
That's
back to
true.
Phoenix for 2 games. So we got to see if the Suns can go ahead and tie this series.
Because they have no choice. Because honestly, if they
Mhm.
don't go into Phoenix going 2-0 and tying up the series, I don't see
It's
them going back
over.
to Minnesota and winning and
It's
winning.
over.
So it's over. If
Minnesota
I'm
gonna
Phoenix,
get
they have
one.
to have the mindset of, oh, we got to go in this game in Phoenix. We got to take over. I need a big game from Brad. Not on the offensive end. I need on the defensive end. 'Cause I know Brad. He can somewhat give you that defensive feel on the field, but it's up to
Mm,
Brad for him to do that. It's a might.
nah.
It's a might.
I
Bill
don't
ain't
It's
know,
a
never
man.
might.
played defense. Cut it
I don't know,
out.
man.
I mean, he wasn't a great. He's not a great defender, but he could. Uh,
He's not a good defender
okay.
either.
It's okay defender. It's okay defender, but they
Eh,
have to find a way to strap on defense. They have to find a way to create turnovers because they have to match the energy of the Timberwolves, and they don't do that. It's ball game, right?
well, yeah, the
But
series is
as,
over because
as we branch off, we're gonna talk about that team out Cali though. LA
hold on.
Lakers, man.
Before you jump, Bill don't play defense. Booker is not known for his defense.
Yeah,
You know that
KD.
series.
What did happen? What'd you say, Sharm? You kind of cut out a little bit right there.
I said they don't got no defenders. Booker can't play defense. Bill can't play defense, and he getting up there in age. The only person they got is
Yeah.
KD.
KD don't even play defense either. So I mean,
And KD
it's
is
tough for them.
about
I
to
mean,
retire. I don't know, man.
they
That
just
series
don't.
might get ugly.
Yeah, they don't really have like a complete basketball team. It just feels like a lot of street ball, and we know that that's not going to work in NBA. You can have all these
You
bunch of
have
getters.
3 players that need the ball in their hands, and that's
Yeah,
not going to work at all.
it's not. And to mention, I mean, the Suns too. It's not like they can really make any other adjustments because, like you said, Sherman, their bench is depleted. They don't really have anybody.
They have
So I
nobody to
mean,
go to.
they just gotta hope all 3 guys get extremely hot, and the Suns can't stop. I mean, excuse me, the Wolves can't stop them. That's the only thing.
At all.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. Minnesota, I think Minnesota can come out in this series on top to move on to the semifinals. But let's talk about a team that literally just blew a 20-point lead in game 2.
Man.
And Nuggets and the Lakers, man. Honestly, this is the best we've seen the Lakers in this series, and they still find a way to lose to the Nuggets. Like,
Yeah.
is this the end of this series going to LA, or are they going to at least go 2-0, or at least get 1 in LA?
It's over, bro. It's over.
I think it's over too.
You played your
I don't
best
think
game
it's
in
over.
game 2. Jamal Murray has 6 points going into the 4th. You blow a 20-point game. I'll see. I can't be optimistic about it. It's over.
Facts. Because honestly, go ahead, Amadou.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think the series is over. Like you said, I mean, bro, blowing a 20-point lead, you know, you did everything right for 2.5, 3 quarters. It wasn't enough. Jamal Murray came alive in the 4th quarter, was hitting bucket after bucket after bucket, including the game winner over Anthony Davis. It comes down to execution, really, especially late game. Of course, you have LeBron James, you have Anthony Davis. You know, those are 2 top 10, top 12 players in NBA. But if you cannot execute down the stretch, you're not going to win. And Mike Malone and Darwin Ham is night and day coaching wise. We've seen it there, okay? Because it makes no sense to me why Anthony Davis, you know, had 32 points through 2.5 quarters. You only have 1 shot attempt in the 4th quarter. How does that work? That doesn't make any sense. Rui Hachimura wasn't giving the Lakers anything. You had Taurean Prince who had hit like a timely 3 in the beginning of the quarter. Why didn't you put him in the game? Why are we using our timeouts to stop the bleeding?
Speaking of Rui, this what makes me mad when I watch the Lakers game. Why is Rui guarding Jokic? Somebody explain that to me.
It's stuff like that too. Anthony Davis was doing a great job in the beginning of the game guarding him.
6'6". Why is he guarding? Makes no sense to me.
I understand. It doesn't make any sense. And I understand, I get it. You know, you can't really stop Jokic, of course. I mean, there's only so much you can do. But if I was a coach, I'm putting my potential defensive player of the year, one of the best defenders in the NBA, on him rather than Rui Hachimura. That's just me, though. I understand you might want, you know, AD to be like a roamer, I guess, but you should put LeBron in that position, considering that he's still a freak athlete, even at his age. But I'm not the coach, so.
Yeah, because Rui is a player, bro. He can play the center position if needed, but you can't put him against Jokic at all. Like, either way, there's no player in the NBA that can check Jokic. So it's like, either way, no matter who you put on Jokic, to me, he's unguardable. It could be Embiid, it could be any center in the league. Nobody can check Jokic. It's been proven game by game. You cannot check it. So,
but you realize in both games, because in both games they had a lead. First game was up by like what 12, 14. Second game they was up by 20. The start of the run in both games started from Jokic starting Rui. At what point do we get out of that zone? Get out of that sense to me.
And also talking about the fact having Rui on Jokic, you know, the Nuggets like to cut a lot, backdoor cuts and stuff like that. You have Anthony Davis, who doesn't really have the foot speed maybe to keep up with an Aaron Gordon or a Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, whereas Rui probably would have. So then you gave up a lot of backdoor cuts, and we know Jokic is one of the best, if not the best playmaker in the NBA. He's going to be able to exploit that.
Facts.
So
it really just comes down to coaching, really. Like,
man,
LeBron great game. AD played a great game. D'Lo hit 7 threes, and y'all still lost the game. It's coaching. What else can it be?
Definitely is. I think Darwin.
Other
Ham
than
is
that,
like
the role
5
players is not
MVP.
stepping up too. Austin Reeves ain't showed up. Rui ain't showed up. Hey, Vincent. All the people that the Lakers signed in the offseason who was supposed to be a difference maker off the bench
Showing up.
ain't showed up. And that's the big difference. You got Aaron Gordon stepping up. You got KCP stepping up. Christian Braun is even stepping up. Everybody roster 1 through 12 is stepping up, but you're relying on 40-year-old LeBron and AD to make all the plays, and it's not going to work like that.
That work.
Yeah.
The role players definitely have to step in and really put in some work, especially coming out the bench too. However, bold prediction: Nuggets in 5.
That ain't bold, man. I thought you.
Yeah.
That would have been
I think that's
bold.
what we're gonna say anyway. I think the Lakers take the game. That's all they're gonna do though.
Yeah, but I say Nuggets in 5. I take Nuggets in 5. Nuggets gonna get one in like game 3. Nuggets gonna be game 4 and 5.
I
agree.
got a bold take. I know I said that it's over earlier, but now I'm thinking about it. They lost 10. I don't think Bron and AD going out like that, man. I see it
So.
coming.
Y'all wanna I think you want to restart the stream because it's a little laggy.
Yeah, you always say your joint have been lagging, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been lagging.
Yeah, you can just cut it right here, and then we'll just continue it on from this point if you want. Like, save the video.